What's good, YouTube? Back again with a new video. This time we're doing the rear bushings. We already handled the front, we good there. Now it's time to tackle the back. We got the trailing arm, aka the RTAB, aka whatever the hell y'all want to call it. Got the upper knuckle upper ball joint, and the knuckle lower bushing. I don't know why they use the ball joint in the bushing, because the ball joint fits in the lower bushing. They do that on the M3, but whatever. Anyway, we have a special tool, so let's get to it, show y'all how easy this is. Of course, the first thing you're going to want to do is put your car safely on jack stands. Then take the wheel off. Since we're going under the car, you want to cover up any fluids that your BMW has left. If you drive a BMW, it has left fluid. Don't argue with me, just do it. After protecting yourself from your BMW's fluid leaks, you want to get under the car. Here's the jack point for reference. There's an electrical box here. Go ahead and open that up. And inside there are two electrical connectors. Go ahead and disconnect those. See that little tab? Press that and pull. Just like that. After your two electrical connectors are unhooked, go ahead and unclip them from the body, the chassis. Just pry this open and the wire should come right out. And just follow the wire all the way until you hit the trailing arm. On my car, there's only two clips. I'm not sure about your car. Could be like salvage title and have 30, I don't know. But just go ahead and unclip them. Go ahead and unclip your brake line. Should slide right out. That way when we drop the trailing arm, it won't put any stress on your brake line. You don't want to be going down the street and have that collapse on you or break. You have a bad day. Okay. We're going to start with the rear trailing arm bushing. There are 3 18mm bolts. Go ahead and take those out. But first, you want to grab you a paint marker or some type of marking tool and try to mark the bracket so you can get a decent alignment job when you reassemble it. When I say decent, I mean terrible. It's gonna drive like crap, trust me. But it is what it is. That bushing looks great. Definitely good. Before I remove that last bolt, I'm going to take my jack and lift up the trailing arm a little bit. Trailing arm bracket is unbolted. Now while your jack is still supporting your arm, use an 18mm socket and remove this strut mount bolt. To remove the RTAB bracket, you're going to need an 18mm wrench, open-ended, or another socket, and of course an 18mm socket with a nice long breaker bar. First thing I would do, especially if it's an old bushing you're replacing, just turn it. Try to get it nice and loosened up. Right, it's loosened. Now standard ratchet and the 18mm is going to be awkward because the camera's in the way. Sorry about the vibration, but you all get the point. If you're using this particular toolkit, the Forge Mech Specialty Tools Part E46, to remove the RTAB, you're going to need This. Uh-oh. Where'd I put it? Found it. So you're gonna need these 5 items. And for removal, your tool should be set up like this. Alright, let's begin the extraction. Ugh, sound like a damn dentist. It's not budging. Well, looks like the RTAB won this match. God, I'm not done yet though. Alright, you can see where the bolt shredded right at this point right here where it necked down. Makes sense. Yep, right there. Here's the new and improved tool. I ain't gonna let no hurdle slow me down. What you think this is? Alright, let's get this bushing out. Woo! Damn, son. Whew. That ain't no joke. Alright, we done. And you know we gotta look at the bushing that caused all this trouble. Look at that, man. Oof. And it decided to leave me a present. It's just crumbling away. Alright, we gotta put our new bushing back in. This should be a lot easier. I'm kind of still mad I broke my damn tool though. But it's cool. I got replacement bolts already ordered because I knew this would happen. Alright, let's go. And once you have removed the stubborn bushing with minimal curse words, take a Scotch-Brite, clean up all that gunk and it looks like that Scotch-Brite not gonna cut it. We're gonna grab some 600 grit sandpaper and try to smooth that out real nice. I think we're good enough for install. Got my improvised tool set back up for installation. This was supposed to be a step-by-step, but sometimes things happen. So I guess you guys can just enjoy the rest of the installation process and learn from my struggles. Enjoy. Our new RTAB is installed. Even after all of that commotion, we got it in. Just goes to show, man, don't let nothing stop you. If you need to do it, you'll find a way. You'll make it work. All right, let's put the bracket back on, and I'll show you guys how to set the preload. That's definitely the wrong way. Don't put the bracket on that way. That's still the wrong way. I think it's this way. I think that's it. Alright, the bracket goes on this way. Slide the bolt through. Thread the nut on a little bit. And you want to tighten it just a bit. Because if you don't, it'll wobble everywhere and become out of alignment. And this will be pointless. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I'm still a little upset about what happened. But it's cool. we're gonna get it done. Okay, once it's tight, loosen it up just a bit so it moves with a little bit of resistance. That way it'll hold its position once you set the preload. Okay, to set the preload, you want that bracket to be 8 millimeters above the center of the hub. I know that sounds stupid. Let me show you. This wooden dowel is 16 millimeters. It's marked at the halfway point at 8 millimeters. So essentially all you have to do is line it up here at the bracket and make sure that the center of the dowel matches the center of the hub. Tighten the bracket down, and that's your preload. Let me show you. Make sure it's flat with the bracket. It's a little low. A little bit more. It doesn't have to be super precise, but it should be good enough. There we go. And that should do it. Tighten the bracket down. This bolt is torqued to 81 foot-pounds. Satisfying. And you want to check your preload to make sure it's in the same spot. We're still roughly in the center, so we're good. We're gonna go ahead and bolt the bracket back up. Once you got the RTAB bracket bolted up, make sure your paint marks are close to where you put them. Don't mind me, I'm trying something out, but yours should be close to where you originally marked on the chassis. These bolts are torqued to 57 foot-pounds. After the bolts are torqued, tighten your wires up, connect them and close the box. Don't forget your brake line clip and your shock bolt, which should be torqued to 74 foot-pounds. And also torque it while the suspension is loaded.